And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. The Delta variant of COVID-19 is increasingly being seen as the main strain of new COVID-19 cases around the world, including right here in Houston. We tell you if the vaccine will protect you and just how long. And joining us now here on The Factor Uncensored is Dr. Danish Ali with Arch Point Pain Institute. Dr. Ali, obviously some concern in this country and around the world when it comes to the Delta variant.
That is correct, Isaiah. So we are seeing that the numbers of COVID cases are predominantly due to the Delta variant itself. We're noticing here in the United States, over 50% of the cases are a result of the Delta variant. The good news is, Isaiah, the cases of the COVID are still dropping as we speak. When the worst was going on, when we were in that pandemic, it was over 200,000 cases that we were seeing every day. And now that case has dropped to 15,000. So we are still seeing a significant amount of cases, but we've seen a significant reduction. So that's some really good, exciting news. We do have some new research, some background into this, which is showing that folks are having a weaker immunity if they've only had one dose of the vaccine, if it's Pfizer or Moderna. As we know, J&J vaccine is a one dose, but the other two do require that second portion of it to build up the immunity that we need in order to fight the Delta variant.
Now, are we at a point where we're talking about booster shots yet? How long will the Pfizer and Moderna last versus the Johnson & Johnson vaccine to keep us immune?
Yeah, so the studies are still ongoing. So far, the research that we have shows us about 8 months of immunity with the J&J vaccine and about at least 6 months with the Pfizer and Moderna. These trials are still ongoing, and so at some point we may hear that, listen, with the results of the trial, we are noticing that the numbers are now increasing, and so that therefore this is how long this vaccine will last. Therefore, the research in the CDC will come out with regulations and rules that will say, now this is the time that we need to get the actual booster.
Now, you know, there are a lot of rumors out there. Have there been any reliable cases that may have shown that people with the vaccine, whether it's Moderna, Pfizer, or Johnson & Johnson, where they have still contracted COVID-19 or the Delta variant?
Yeah, so if you look on the internet, Isaiah, you will see these folks, these articles. The studies in those folks are very limited. We're talking only a handful of those people that have gotten affected versus those that, the study that most recently came out, 93% of those folks that were hospitalized did not receive the COVID vaccine. And so it shows us the importance of it. Yes, we're going to get a handful of those that somehow or another, maybe they weren't in that window of the immunity, because as we know, it takes some time for those vaccines to build up in our system. So, but very little cases as a result of still getting the vaccine.